Hello everyone, welcome back to XCOM, Enemy Within. So, I am currently zoomed in through the ant farm looking at the cybernetics lab because Gao is due to pop out of augmentation in 3 days. And more or less... Oh, yay. That's a good thing to say. More or less, that means that once we have heavy plasma and maybe one or two other things, we are doing the alien base assault, which is how we ended last season. We will, however, be continuing past that this season, in the hopes that we can finish off the entirety of XCOM before XCOM 2 comes out. But it's also 6 days for satellite uplink, 5 days to a covert operation. Let's spin the wheel and see what we can get. 3, 2, 1, yes! Who needs limbs? Texture's doing okay there, Gao?
The cybernetic interfaces are holding stable, but they're of no use without a cybersuit to interface with.
There we go. There's Gao.
One immediately. When our new mech trooper equips that suit, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised with its capabilities.
Ooh, pretty. So pretty. Okay. So, that means we can now purchase mechs, which are sort of big robot suits. And we can build a new one, and we can't apparently go straight to battle, we have to upgrade. And we have a choice between here, the Kinetic Strike module, also known as Punch'em, or the Flamethrower. I am going to go with the Flamethrower, because I think we'll get the most use out of that. Mech Online. And now I can upgrade it. And we have 300 mel. This is really not that expensive for us. So, let me see. We've got a grenade launcher. Lack of grenade capability of a long-range grenade launcher or restorative mist. Medikits require fine motor control. Instead, the mech can spray restorative mist to heal all nearby allies. I think for Tectonic, we're going to go with restorative mist. Grenade launcher would be the pick normally, but I'm going by backstory rule here that Tectonic never leaves the base without a medkit. So, restorative mist it is. And last stop, Paladin. So, proximity mine launcher, or electropulse, which stuns organic enemies and damages robotic ones, or chemical medium range will await nearby enemy movement before triggering their explosive charges. That is an expensive upgrade, so we're going to leave that for the time being, because we're very low. But that is the suit for Tectonic, but we actually need to give Tectonic our actual stats.
They will grow more accustomed to the suits.
So, first thing they'll automatically get collateral. And there's Chen just saying, yeah, we cut off their legs and their arms, and we think it'll help them be a better soldier. It's a weird one. So, let's see. First thing we want is automated threat assessment. Confers plus 15 defense when in Overwatch. Dupe. And then we also want damage control. When the mech takes damage, all further damage will be reduced by 2 for the next 2 turns. And then we want one for all. When activated, the mech becomes a high cover element. Moving or using an arm-based weapon will return the mech to standard posture. This is, by the way, why you upgrade your mech, why you turn people into mechs when they're very close to or at colonel level. More or less after lieutenant is what you're looking for, because XP slows after that. And, let's see, then we want, let's see, what do we want? We want expanded storage, I think. So that will be right here. Allows additional uses of restorative mist, grenade launcher, and proximity mine launcher in each mission. Increases primary weapon base ammo by 50%, which stacks with some of the other upgrades. Overdrive, primary weapon is the first action, no longer ends the turn. And then we can either have absorption field, any hit that does more than 33% of the mech's maximum health is reduced to that number, or reactive targeting centers. Mech gets a free shot back at the first enemy who attacks the mech each turn, provided there's enough ammo to do so. That's what we're looking for. There we go. So, that is Tectonic, our anti-tank tank. Pretty sweet, I think. And you are taking the Mech 2 Sentinel.
Mech allows us to deploy a large spray of restorative nanobots of the same type we use in the medikit. However, its imprecision precludes it from stabilizing critically wounded soldiers.
So, Zhao looking pretty sweet there. We don't have any other weapons for them just yet, but we'll be working on that soon enough. So, let's see what we got on the go. Heavy plasma in 1 day. We can't build or buy anything there, but we might be able to buy a new weapon for them at the very least. So let's see, what have we got? Nothing really here. What's in the foundry? Can the foundry get us a new weapon for them? Not really is the answer. There's got to be, like, some new weapon somewhere. I'm sure I've seen, like, a bunch of them being unlocked. No, apparently not. So we're still waiting on heavy plasma, which is probably a couple of hours. But let's spin it and see. Bingo, there we go. So that gets us access to heavy plasma available for manufacture, particle cannon available for manufacture, sheer plasma project available in the foundry. So yeah, look at that. That's pretty. And there's the particle cannon, which is what I was thinking of. And I guess we...
Another variation on a previously identified specimen, this is the heavy floater. As you can see, the aliens have made substantial improvements to the armor and weapons systems available, while removing some of its exposed vulnerabilities. An extremely dangerous combatant.
Okay, so heavy autopsy in 1 day. Engineering in the foundry. No, nothing there. There was actually, I was looking around for a couple of mods, and I think I found a grand total of 3 that interested me, because apparently XCOM is really geared towards the Long War mod. And one of them was to display weapon fragments in this list up here. It is Long War only. Grr. But hopefully we'll get to see what the other 2 do. That actually do work, and actually they did install. So build, buy items. We are looking for... particle cannon? There you are. Costs 266. Whew. Costs 205 for the heavy plasma too. It's gonna take us a while. Wasn't there also another thing that we unlocked just now? Oh, I think it was under here, wasn't it? Plasma cannon, I think? Yeah, that was it. Okay, well, we will just wait for some monies to roll in then. Let's see, situation room. Grey market. We can get some monies by getting rid of the stuff we're not currently using. Has no research benefit, yay. Like, currently, the flight computers, the power sources, that kind of thing. They're high money kind of things. And I'll be honest, I don't see much use in them right now, especially the Mechtoid core, which is just money. Seeker Rex will keep, Drone Rex will keep. We've only got the 1 heavy floater, but we're currently researching it. Let's go down to 10 sectoids, 10 floaters, 10 fin men. I'm surprised we don't have more muton corpses, honestly. We kill a lot of them. 2 weapon fragments. Jeez, that's what we really need to deal with, isn't it?
What's going on down there? Tell those guys we can't have them bringing down the walls in the name of prototype testing.
You'd be surprised. Although I'd like to imagine that's just Tectonic that's just like having some issues with their new upgrades and such. Okay, that gets us room for at least 1 new plasma item. So it's either the particle cannon for Tectonic, which is honestly probably the bigger concern, or heavy plasma. And I'm going to go with the particle cannon. Because, well, for one thing, it's more expensive, it's a bigger concern. And for second, it does more damage than the heavy plasma does. So, let's grab it. Submit. Ooh, geez, 32 Illyrium. Ooh. There we go. So now, under Tectonic, loadout, particle cannon. There you go. Enjoy that. Okay, and heavy floater autopsy, then covert operation. Will this go as planned? We'll see. Research complete on that. What does that get us? Advanced repair project. Okay, okay, fair enough. So now we're just waiting on, well, weapon fragments. 38 more weapon fragments to get the alloy cannon. Unfortunately, our next mission is against EXALT, which means that we will get zip all in that regard, so... oh well. So, an extraction squad. Okay, Code Operative has finished setting up the encoder and transmitter, but EXALT is inbound. Protect the intel assets by eliminating all EXALT forces in the AO. Well, we have to launch.
Excellent. We look forward to seeing your progress.
They're huge. Okay, so... clearly that's... the first mod I tried to add didn't work out. Which was just straight up dealing with displaying on this little HUD here where people are going to be deployed, so I can put people near the front that need to be near the front and people near the back that need to be near the back. Modding XCOM is a difficult process, which probably means that the next mod also hasn't worked, we'll see. Okay, I kind of want to bring one of the Goliaths, but that's probably not the best of ideas. And where's Hex? Bring along Hex. Adams or Goliath? Adams or Goliath? Hey, let's bring on a Goliath. Goliath 1. I should be bringing some of the other guys, but we really don't. We have enough heavies. We have enough snipers. We have enough assaults. We have no supports, which we really need. But anyways, that is, I think, our set. Yeah, we don't really need to worry about tasing anybody. So, here we go. Ooh, are you... yeah, you're wearing carapace armor, aren't you? Yeah, just carapace armor. You could wear Titan armor, but that would not do you very good. Okay, let's go. We go with Gaza. Hopefully, this is the last piece of data we'll need to know where EXALT is living.
We've picked up an EXALT cell operating inside Japan. Strike One will need to move in and assist our operative in securing the new data.
Okay. Standard rigmarole here. Whee! Who needs rope?
Our operative was in position to transmit the data they'd acquired when EXALT forces moved into their AO. The encoder is currently shielding our transmitter's position, but if EXALT manages to hack the encoder, they'll be able to locate the transmitter. If they hack both, any hope we had of recovering the data intact will be lost. Objectives
yes,
updated.
I know, I don't care. Okay, so... let's get Pharaoh up here, lickety-split. If we apparently can. Okay, that's odd. We actually can't grapple up there, but he could run up there. Which is the weird part. Can dash up there, can't grapple up there. Okay, that's weird. But probably worth our wait to do it. Actually, where is Diaz in all this? Diaz is already over there. Okay. So, Tectonic, say hello to Diaz. I'm sure you'll become fast friends. Because you can just murder face. In fact, can I, like, see what the details are in your weapon there? What is the damage on your weapon? Not listed here, we'll have to check that later. 21 health, though. Whew.
On Overwatch.
Right. Seriously, dude, you can't, like, grapple over there? I am frankly astonished. Okay, let's get you up here, then. If you will, please move up. Dude, come on. Fine, I'll tell you to dash over here, then. Wow, you really don't want to move. There you go. Ah. It's weird when XCOM bugs out. But, yeah. Modding XCOM is difficult because there is nothing at all built for it. It is very much a solid game. Which means you don't really get to do much in the way of modding. So people have to develop these big workarounds that involve, like, making these big... Okay, Kuri, where am I going to put you? I honestly don't know which one of these is which. But we need somebody up here. And Ustream can get up here, which is good to know. Let's plunk you up here. We'll have 3 people upstairs and then 3 people downstairs. That should give us a nice long period of time to make sure everything's safe and secure. Which means our 3rd person upstairs is gonna be Adams.
Rolling out.
Not many people going on to Overwatch upstairs, but should be fine. Okay, and Hex. Hex is, by the way, going to be our our candidate for the first Gene mod. I usually kind of stay away from the Gene mods because I think I consider them to be fairly ineffective versus being a mech. But upon review, I think there's a few things we can at least slip in that will just help us out.
Rolling out.
Yeah, okay.
I feel, Commander.
You're still using a regular pistol, that's changing all in the near future. Okay, Pharaoh. Let's get you over here. And you're still using a regular sniper rifle? Huh. Weird. I could have sworn I gave you something better than that, but apparently not. Oh well, I guess.
Moving to fire position.
Okay, let's run and gun with you to get you into this area.
Moving to Overwatch.
And Hex. Oh god, you're gonna be murder.
Roger that.
Absolute murder. When I'm done with you, that's for sure.
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
So, this is a pretty standard wait for them to come to you kind of situation. So, I'm probably going to be skipping a large portion of this mission, and maybe at most just keeping the kills. So, just thought I'd let you know that before I actually go and do it. Somebody's coming up.
What was that?
Someone's got a bad time, but they're coming up here. Yep. Yep. You're screwed.
Target still up.
Didn't stand a chance. Good effort, Pharaoh. Good effort.
We've got new contacts moving in, Commander.
Let them come. I have guns that can one-hit them up here. Oh, hello. You're a bit close for comfort. You can't see them. Pity.
Overwatch. Roger.
How can you not see them? Of all people. It's not saying much, but it will murder them if it hits. Oh. There we go.
No longer a threat.
Let's get you on the death beam, shall we?
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
On the bright side, these missions do generate a lot of spare items to sell for cash. You have made a grave mistake. Please, Ivar.
Damn it.
Good boy. Vanilla, like, base starting off sniper rifle,
Looks like
too.
this is the last of the hostile reinforcements, Commander. We just need to hold
Oh.
out a little longer.
That's honestly a little disappointing. Oop. Dude, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt a lot. Whew! 15 damage. That is painful. Yep, he's dead too. Point and click is what Hex is at right now. Beautiful. Could you just polish him up for us?
Got him.
Ooh, fragments! Yay! Some fragments. That's something. Somebody climbing up? Yep. You're about to have a bad day. Yeah, you're dead. More fragments! Hooray! There they are. Okay, well that gives us some targets. 85, 87... Tempted to just alien grenade them. Because they're all in a nice little grouping down there. Yeah, let's alien grenade them.
Incoming!
Perfect package. I got two of them? Yeah, okay. Fine then.
Affirmative. Covering now.
If I got Hex over here, that'd be doomed.
Heading there now.
But I can settle for Ivar. So, kill one or kill the other. Can I headshot you just to make sure, make absolutely certain that works? Does up to 5 damage. Here's my concern here. Well, let's take a look. There we go. 6. Good job. Okay, you stream. Can you head over here and take out that last one? Ooh, or that'll leave this place unguarded if somebody comes in here. I'll leave you where you stand for that.
Field, Commander. Roger. I've got
Although I imagine if anyone did pop up in here, Hex would murder them.
Overwatch.
Oops, he's taking a shot. He missed, but he took a shot. Which I guess I should commend him for. You know, it's a brave action taking shots at my troops. Especially when it hits. Now you die. Good night, bitter prince. Dang. Okay, Corey, can you get over here a moment, please?
Headed there now.
Just finish him off a little bit. Thank you.
I'm about to start keeping score.
Ah, there you are. Oop. Ah. I don't like you. You are providing hurt on people I like.
Burning through ammo, fast! I'm on the move.
Hello. So, a sniper, an assault... 2 assaults, is that? Maybe. Now you're packing 2 alien grenades. Which means I can set up 2 of these cars.
Frag out.
If it didn't end your turn, but you know, every little bit. That means I'll have to move.
Moving to fire position.
Okay, you can't use items after running and gunning, but you can shoot at least, so that's something. Yeah, looks like a medic, a sniper, and an assault. Okay. Miss. Oh well.
Moving to Overwatch.
Anybody comes up here, Hex is going to murder them, so...
Overwatch. Aye, aye.
I got that for me.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Eyes peeled, Commander.
Okay, you're moving up. Oh no, that's a heavy, okay. So that's a medic, a heavy, and a sniper. The medic worries me slightly. Well, the heavy worries me more than anything else.
Incoming fire.
Reasons that I skipped using those weapons. Oh, there's a few less pieces of cover for you guys. Take your shot.
Taken care of.
It's 2.
See you in hell. Roger that.
So there's a heavy on the ground level who might be coming over here, or he might be trying to climb up the side.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Personally, that evil will work out for him.
Scanning.
Try to move Tectonic a pillar over.
Quiet. Did you hear something?
Is that someone maybe coming up? Yep, there we go. Oh, and you are right in Hex's eye line. Yep. This is gonna hurt a lot.
Nailed him.
Bad news for you. Wow. Didn't even need anybody else. I'm sure it would have worked, Hex, don't worry. I'm sure it would have worked. Just happens to be that he picked the worst place to stand up.
What was that?
Somebody who's about to hurt a lot. Oh, maybe not.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
Take those odds. Dang, missed. Okay, well, that's fine. We have other people for this. For just such an occasion, we have Johansson.
Aye, aye.
Ebar, could you polish him off for me?
Excellent work out there, Commander. Exalt's forces
There we
in the
go,
area
that's
have been
everybody.
eliminated and the
16
transmitter
people.
is secure.
And Galzo might be out for a little bit, but he'll be fine. He'll be fine. No operatives lost. Yay. Right, I don't know how long an episode that makes this, even with all the cutting. It's like 20 minutes. Jeez. So how long is it until our new satellite uplink?
Looks
Looks like they're really taking
Oh,
care
Jans
of
has been
business
promoted.
down there, and without so much as a scratch.
So, in the zone, or double tap. Both actions used for standard shots, or killing a flanked or uncovered target with a sniper rifle does not cost an action. He doesn't deal in flanked or uncovered targets much, so honestly I think double tap might be the go-to here. Yeah, we'll go with double tap, because then he can potentially take out 2 people. Which is not something most snipers get. Okay, and DS has discovered the EXALT base is not in India. Eek. 8 weapon fragments and a bunch of useless laser weapons. Let's get rid of those right now. Jeez. $20 from that one already. $42 we made from that. Okay, so... Covert Ops, where are we down to? Mexico, Brazil, France, Germany, China, Japan. And we're still waiting on getting our new satellite, I believe. Yeah. Let's take a look. How many days is it to that? 2 days. 2 days to that. Do we have any, like, research projects we can do? Heavy lasers, precision lasers, really not interested. How about the Foundry? Anything in the Foundry? Shift repair, shift suppression, stealth satellites, mech close combat, and sentinel drone. Because those are all too expensive. He's even low on Illyrium now. Wow. Mechs are expensive, that's why I held off on it. Okay. Oh, dang it. Okay, well. I guess that's our next episode. Catch you then.